Well, this is a lot. This is a lot for me to talk about. But first off, I just want to say that, yes, my room is blue. In case you had never seen before, which you probably haven't. Actually, you have. My room is blue. Yeah, I did it just 2 months ago, May. The only reason I didn't tell you then was because, well, I had stuff to do and some other things, but sorry. Sorry, guys. But, yes, my room is blue again. It was blue before even Thanksgiving 2014, like it was that, I painted it. Well, I didn't really paint it myself. It was my dad, really. But it was orange, obviously. You saw it in so many of my videos, you know. But now it's blue again. It's a little bit darker than what it used to be, but it's still blue. Don't worry about that. But yes, do I really need to say it? Don't go to the chest hair. No, did I say shit? I'm an idiot. My facial hair. I shave a lot. Probably shouldn't have said that. Forget I said that. Anyway, sorry guys. But anyway, the reason why I'm out of my mind right now, as you can tell, is because just about 12 hours ago now, I lost my last grandparent. And yeah, I just want to let you know, I wanted to let you guys know that he died. He was my papa, or who I call my papa. He's actually my grandpa, but don't worry about it. It's what I called my mom's side as my grandparents, like Nana and Papa, but, you know, instead of like, you know, just different than my dad's side, who I actually called Grandma and Grandpa. But yeah, just a quick history. About 20 years ago, my papa had a heart attack, and he went to the hospital. My mom got him to the hospital. Thankfully, he survived, and they gave him what's called a quadruple bypass surgery. And but a mistake led to this happening. After he got back, or actually started to recover, they wanted to give him something. They told him to get something that could have like helped something with his heart or something. And I don't know. There's a lot of somethings. It's kind of complicated, but he said no. And for the doctor to say okay would pretty much come back to haunt him, because now this happened. But before I get to that, there's another thing. The first of my grandparents to go was my Nana. I hung out at her house around my block. I'm not going to say because doxing, because, you know. Anyway, I don't want to do that to myself or anyone else where I live. Don't. But, don't track me down, please. Just don't do that. Okay, what am I saying? I'm getting carried away. But, I used to see my Nana so many times come over, like, and like I can go to her house. It was a lot of fun. My papa was also there with my Nana. Anyway, she also died of She actually died of a heart attack in 2014. I was 8. It was nearly 2 months before I turned 9. The same age I started YouTube. Oh God. And well, this YouTube channel, of course. And I still remember to this day my mom talking to me about what happened. It was in midnight. Oh God, there's so many similarities going on right now. Anyway, I still remember her funeral as well, which is really sad, but it happens. And then my grandpa from my dad's side. Oh yeah, Nana was my mom's side, like I said earlier. My papa, I heard from my dad. It was March 2019. I was 13. My dad told me while I was eating breakfast and doing homework, and I went to my room to think for a minute, and then I came back. I didn't do anything. I just went in there without warning. I also remember the funerals and wakes. That was really sad to see. And then that was 8th grade, man. 8th grade. Such a good year. Then just a while ago, actually now, just 3 days after my 17th birthday, my grandma, also from my dad's side, she died as well. She didn't have a heart attack. She had She had a fall in her house, and oh, my grandpa died in his sleep. Just saying. There was some things wrong with him. I don't want to get into detail, but it had kidneys and stuff. It wasn't good. There's one thing, but my grandma had a fall, and she had a few other things wrong, and she went to the hospital. But then she decided, I think I just want to go to see grandpa now. And that's what happened. She slowly slipped away, and by just slipped I mean drifted away. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Yeah, she died. Also, it was pretty recent. It was like October. It was ironically just a few days, like I just said. It was a few days after I turned 17, but it was also homecoming that night. The dance that very night. Granted, that wasn't a good homecoming dance, but I'm not going to go into detail because that was a bad year. I do not want to go back. I do not want to talk about 12th grade. It was bad, very bad. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry. High school didn't really end well either. It was terrible anyway. So anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself, off track. But yeah, that whole thing with my grandma was sad. And now my papa, I'm okay. My papa, he recently, earlier this month, trying to get my words together. Earlier this month, I think he collapsed or whatever. I don't know. He was sweaty or something. I got details, and I heard from one of his an old friend, I guess. I don't know, someone we used to see here at home. She rushed him to the hospital, and me and my mom were going back to the store when we got the call, and I had to get dropped off home, and I went to my sister, and I just stayed home hearing news. I was constantly asking if he was okay, which he was. He had to a lot of things. I mean, he was like, potassium was like really high, and his heart was having issues as well. Like I mentioned earlier, he had that heart attack I mentioned earlier. That was one thing, and that mistake. I told you it would haunt. I told you it would come back to haunt them, not him. I mean, yeah, him, but like the doctor, because that was a bad thing to do. Like not give him that. Like after all, like that was not good. Never do that, guys. Anyway, don't undermine those kind of people. They need help. They need good health. I don't know. I'm trying to get my words together again. It's terrible. And anyway, he was at the hospital. He never left. He stayed there. I visited him a couple times with my mom. Oh my God, my mom was absolutely, he was always at his side, which is understandable. I mean, that's like his only daughter, of course. Yes, my mom's an only child, in case you're asking. Probably shouldn't have said that, but yeah, true. And she saw him a lot there. She stayed with him for so long, which I understood, of course, but I had in the process, things were not going well. I was at home alone sometimes. Then again, I'm kind of old enough for that anyway. I'm okay. But then my mom got me to go to my aunt's and cousin's house. So I from my dad's side, of course. I went there. I stayed there for quite a while. And then I went to a pool party, and then I came back, and then I went to camp, and then I came back also to, my cousin's house, of course. And then I also kept hearing news about my papa, if he was doing all right. And then just a couple days ago, he had a surgery. It was kind of a success, but it got him really sick. He was really sick after that surgery. I don't know if that surgery itself got him sick or he was just sick. And he was just, although I know is, sorry guys, all I know is he was really sick after that surgery. He's had like some bleeding. They drained it out, but it was getting bad. And now, just like my grandma, he decided he wanted to stay. He wanted to go back to Nana. And his mom, my great grandmother, the great Nana, I don't know, great grandpa, whatever. So then they gave him my mom and sister gave him water. Water was his last word, literally. Just like Ulysses S. Grant. Didn't mean to say that, but general. But then they gave him medicine, put him to sleep, and then, well, he drifted off. It's been about 12 hours since it happened. I know it sounds a little rushed. I mean, it was a little fast, but I was like probably asleep at that time. Definitely asleep at that time. There was a lot of there was a lot of stuff happening last night. No, actually last night I ended up staying until midnight. Yeah, it wasn't my fault. There was like some sort of like hangout party or whatever. But I'm not gonna get into detail, but you know, it just happened. And then I just went to sleep. Took a while. Didn't take until like 3 or something. But I mean, I was able to sleep before then, so it's all right. Yeah. Anyway, then my dad and sister picked me up, and they said they had news, and my sister talked to me in private, went outside, and then she told me what happened, and well, I officially have no more grandparents. I'm no longer a grandson. I mean, I am, but of course, but that's how it all works. But I'm just no longer going to be called that by any of my 4 grandparents because, you know, they're all gone. I need a drink. Yes, I got Diet Pepsi. But, anyway, yeah. I was, like, shocked. But, you know, it's how it works sometimes. I know I don't really upload that much, and I'm really sorry, but I have a lot of things going on. I do a lot of things for myself. I've been thinking I don't really want to quit or anything like I did in 2020 or like that, but I only did that because things were really bad at the time. It was like a lockdown. And I also didn't want to show too much reaction or anything to you guys because, oh my God, after that Lexi video, Jesus, I was out of my mind. Then again, it was really sad because I loved that dog, you know? And huskies, man, their nature, Siberian. That's okay. Anyway, that's just one thing. Anyway, I just wanted to address it. That's all. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys I'm officially a grand orphan. I don't know. That's really a word. It's like in other words, I know I have no longer grandparents, but I already said that. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys, and I know how things could be, but even if anyone else said similar things, like they know all the grandparents, I just want to tell anyone, it's okay. It's okay it is okay to feel sad about this kind of stuff. It is totally understandable, you know? If anyone else has lost their grandparents and are sad, just let you know, they're still here in our hearts, and they'll always be. They're looking down. I'm sure they're looking down, and so is mine. As mine are. They're all seeing how good their grandchildren are and how they're being. And yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to address it. That's all. Alright, I'm gonna go now. This is really sad. Just don't make mistakes, you know, to people who need like real help like that. Just whatever I was talking about with the hospital guy said, like, okay. Came back to haunt him, of course. Can't say that enough. Thank you. I'll see you guys some other time. Take care. Take it easy. I'll see if I can upload any more after this. I'm out. Bye. I guess. I'm out.